Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English Story Journey, where you can improve your English while enjoying wonderful stories. Today, we're diving into The Wind in the Willows, a charming tale of friendship and adventure. Sit back, relax, and let the peaceful countryside of this classic story help you practice your listening skills. The Wind in the Willows by Kenneth Grahame. In a peaceful countryside, not far from a river, lived a small and curious creature named Mole. Mole spent most of his time underground in his cozy home. However, one spring day, he grew tired of cleaning and working. He felt a sudden urge to see the world outside his tunnels. So Mole dug his way to the surface and was immediately amazed by the bright sunshine and fresh air. The world above was so different, and Mole was filled with excitement. Mole began to explore the land around him. As he walked, he soon came to a beautiful river, flowing calmly through the fields. Mole had never seen anything like it. While he stood there, wondering about the river, he met a friendly creature named Rat, who lived by the water. Rat, also called Ratty by his friends, loved to spend his days boating on the river. Rat greeted Mole warmly and offered to take him for a boat ride. Mole had never been in a boat before, but he eagerly accepted. The two new friends spent a wonderful day on the water. Rat showed Mole how to row, and they talked and laughed as they floated down the river. Mole felt so happy and free in this new world, far away from his dark tunnels. From that day, Mole and Rat became the best of friends. Mole spent many days with Rat, learning all about life by the river. He learned about the seasons, the plants, and the animals that lived nearby. Mole loved the quiet beauty of the river and the peaceful life that Rat enjoyed. As time went on, Rat introduced Mole to some of his other friends. One of them was a wealthy but reckless creature named Mr. Toad. Toad lived in a grand house called Toad Hall. He was rich, but he was always restless. Toad quickly became bored with things and was always looking for new adventures. At that time, Toad was completely obsessed with motor cars. He had bought one recently and drove it everywhere as fast as he could. However, Toad's love for driving fast soon got him into trouble. One day, Toad had a terrible accident and crashed his car. His friends, Mole, Rat, and another friend named Badger, were very worried about him. They visited Toad to try and convince him to stop driving dangerously, but Toad wouldn't listen. He loved the excitement of the motor car too much. Unfortunately, Toad's reckless behavior continued, and it wasn't long before he found himself in serious trouble. After another car crash, Toad was arrested and sent to jail for causing chaos on the roads. Toad's friends were disappointed, but they knew they had to help him. While Toad was in prison, Mole, Rat, and Badger worked together to keep an eye on Toad Hall. They soon discovered that a group of weasels and stoats had taken over Toad's grand home. The weasels and stoats were causing trouble, and Toad Hall was no longer safe. Mole, Rat, and Badger knew they had to come up with a clever plan to get rid of the intruders. In the meantime, Toad was having his own adventure. He was unhappy in jail and missed his home. One day, Toad met a kind washerwoman who helped him escape by giving him her clothes as a disguise. Dressed as a washerwoman, Toad managed to trick the guards and make his way back home. When Toad finally returned to Toad Hall, he was shocked to find that the weasels and stoats had taken over. But, with the help of his loyal friends, Toad was able to reclaim his home. Mole, Rat, Badger, and Toad worked together to drive the invaders away, and peace was restored to Toad Hall. After all these adventures, Toad finally realized how lucky he was to have such good friends. He understood that his reckless behavior had caused a lot of problems, and he promised to be more careful in the future. Toad was grateful for his friends' support, and he tried to become a better, more responsible person. In the end, the friends, Mole, Rat, Badger, and Toad, continued to live happily by the river. They still had many more adventures together, but they always remembered that their friendship was the most important thing of all. The beauty of the countryside and the peaceful life by the river filled their hearts with joy. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the story and found it useful for your English practice. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more stories. See you next time and keep learning.